Welcome back, denizens of the night, to V Rising. The first V-Blood you'll face in the new area, the Ruins of Mortium, is General Elena the Hollow. Defeating her will unlock the Altar of Stygian Awakening, which is the first step to unlocking all 18 passives in your skill tree. Elena wanders the roads in this area, so you'll need to track her blood to find her. Be warned, there are a lot of patrols that wander the roads in this area. Before you engage, you should pull her off to the sides so you don't get ambushed by wandering creatures. She'll usually have up to 4 guards with her. You can kill them, then reset the fight if that makes things easier for you.
Enemies of Dracula will be punished.
Elena has a large arsenal of attacks. She usually starts with a rain of bolts that drops down from the sky.
Power.
Her most common attack is to shoot her crossbow at you 4 times in a row.
Suffer the cold.
She can summon an ice explosion, which is fairly easy to dodge. And she can summon pillars of ice in a line that explode from the ground. After a while, she will summon an ice block to raise her from the ground. While she's in this mode, she will shoot her rain of bolts 3 times in a row. She also now summons 3 waves of ice pillars. She'll only cycle between those 2 attacks, but you'll need to destroy the ice pillar to bring her back down to continue the fight. Despite being ambushed by roaming creatures, as long as you're paying attention, she's actually not that dangerous in this mode. However, if you're too far away, she'll use this opportunity to heal herself.
The Legion of Noxum will be victorious.
As you can see, she's back to full health already, so make sure to keep the pressure on. She also has a counterattack ability, which will create an ice explosion if you hit her, but for someone like myself that likes using ranged attacks, it wasn't that big of an issue for me. If you're using melee against her, you may want to keep your eyes open for it.
Power.
One tip for more advanced users, she shoots her crossbow in the direction you are heading, so it's possible to trick her into shooting where you're going, then turn around and not be hit at all. If you really want this fight to be easy, fight her next to some of the rocks in this area. A lot of her abilities don't go through them, and you can use your attacks around the corner until she's dead.
Fall. Bargeron belongs to Master Dracula. I failed you, Master.
Taste of knowledge.
Upon defeat, you'll get the Altar of Stygian Awakening, some fancy carpets, and a Tier 2 Frost spell point, which can be used to learn Crystal Lance, Veil of Frost, or Frost Barrier. If we take a closer look at the altar, it's used to unlock all 18 passives. The Tier 1 passives cost 400 Stygian Shards. The Tier 2 passives will cost 600 Greater Stygian Shards, and the Tier 3 passives will cost 1,000 Greater Stygian Shards. You can use the gem cutting table to refine Stygian Shards into greater ones, but the ratio is really poor, and you should only use it when you don't need the regular ones anymore. To get Stygian Shards, you have to clear the rifts that occur in the Ruins of Mortium. If you want to know when and where the rifts will occur, you'll need to have an Eye of Mortium built in your castle. By default in the game settings, these occur once every hour and last for about 20 minutes. Clearing the rifts should net you quite a few Stygian Shards. For each rift, there are 2 lesser bloodstones with several creatures guarding them. Then after shattering both, you'll face off against the soul of a V-Blood you've probably faced before. Just be warned that the bosses you fight will use the same mechanics as if you were fighting them on brutal difficulty, so you may be in for a surprise or two. Once defeated, the rift will close and you'll be rewarded with several Stygian Shards, and usually some nice legendary weapons too. Before continuing to other V-Bloods, I highly recommend running rifts until you've unlocked all of your passive abilities. They should give you a nice boost to all of your spell schools. Good luck in your hunt. Until then, Bloodsuckers, good night.